Yeah, I kind of figured, Ormy. I kind of figured. I would have thought they could at least do it a little bit different, though. Make it a bit more in line with how real scoring would be. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, no way! Oh my gosh! No way! No way! Oh my gosh, super rare before a great one, are you kidding me? Super rare before a great one? No way! You know, this has been one of the most interesting Great One grinds we have ever done here on the channel, and it has also been one of the most fun ones that we have done here on the channel. Between the fact that we're on a brand new map that we have never done a Great One grind on, and the fact that we're back hunting red deer, this has been one of the most, like, I guess, refreshing types of grinds that we have done for a Great One. It's something completely different, and it has really gave us a completely different experience unlike any other. And just as I say that, we've got ourselves another level 9 legendary red deer on our herd management red deer grind here on Emerald Coast. For those not familiar with herd management, it's a grinding method that we do here on the channel for most of our Great One grinds because it increases the amount of diamonds that you get, and there's also a pretty high chance that it increases some of the Great Ones as well. Now, that last part is a little bit more up for debate depending on who you ask. However, it does seem like it does help at least some. But one thing that is completely undeniable is the fact that it does help you get more diamonds, and in turn makes it a little bit more possible to get super rares, which is what today's video is about, because it happened. On the live stream a couple of days ago, we managed to get ourselves a super rare red deer, and it came before our first Great One has. In fact, right now we're at 1,600 and I believe 90. Yeah, 1,690 kills into this Great One grind here on Emerald Coast, and we have not managed to get a Great One, but we did manage to get a super rare not that long ago. So let's go ahead and take a look at that beautiful super rare right after we go grab this diamond over here. Also, another thing I wanted to mention is that provided I don't end up getting a Great One before I end up recording this next video, we should have a red deer herd management guide out for Emerald Coast very, very soon. Again, if I end up getting a Great One, that'll probably become the next red deer video, but if we don't, then we'll end up doing the herd management guide next. But this guy right here is our first diamond of the day, and 255.07, that will be a diamond. Love to see it. Absolutely beautiful looking stag. But nowhere near as beautiful as the insane super rare that we got on the live stream the other day. I cannot wait to show that to you guys, as that is probably the craziest red deer trophy we've ever killed. Now, we have had super rare red deer in the past when we were doing our herd management grinds on Tiabaroa, but we were at a much more insane and extreme state of herd management at the time that we were getting them. With this grind here, we're still relatively early in the grind, so the fact that this thing showed up before a Great One is just absolutely insane, and I really did not expect it. Nor did anybody that was watching. It was the most unexpected super rare I think we've ever had show up. Now, obviously, I'm aware that if you're using herd management, you're going to get more super rares than if you weren't using it, but the odds of getting them are still quite low, I think, if I'm not mistaken. We're getting a diamond every 25 kills, and a rare is about 1 in 300 chance of spawning, so ends up coming out to around like a 1 in 7,500 chance, so the fact that we got this sub 2,000 is absolutely insane. And I could not be happier with what it was. So without further ado, let's get into the moments leading up to this beautiful super rare stepping out, and our time taking a look at him and watching him throughout his time drinking there and getting as close as we could to get some beautiful pictures, because it was quite an insane moment. Hey, Caitlin, how's it going? I actually wasn't. For once, I wasn't bad-mouthing the bears. The only thing I said about bears was that you don't have to main menu because they're all solos and they're not spooked when they respawn. There we go. Scarecrow sometimes knows how to aim. I promise. I know a lot of people thought that the spider rack for the Great One Moose wasn't realistic and that it could never happen, but there is pictures of moose that have that weird, like, spider-looking rack. It's really, really freaking rare. But, I mean, that's what a great one's supposed to be in the first place. It's supposed to be, like, the fabled animals that people tell stories about. So it makes sense. However, I don't know if it makes sense to have this on, like, a mythical. Little strange looking. I mean, I could see it being, like, a great one rack. I feel like that would fit better. Yeah, I'll show you exactly why, Sam. The scoring system is weird for red deer. Let's take this one for example. You'd think this is a pretty big red deer, right? Looks pretty similar to, like, the diamonds. Look at how they score things. Main beam length. The summed length of the main beams of both antlers divided by 2. So essentially, you're only getting 1 antler scored for main beam length. It's 6216, even though this totals up to, like, 124. Number of tines, 26. That's pretty self-explanatory. It just adds up the tines. Burr circumference. The summed circumference of the burr of both antlers, which is like the base of the antler. Inner spread. That's pretty self-explanatory too. Lower beam circumference. The summed circumference of the main beams of both antlers measured between the brow and tray tines. That's another one that's pretty basic. Same with upper beam circumference is the same thing. It's just like a circumference measurement. But then this is where it gets weird. Length of tray tines. The summed length of the tray tines of both antlers divided by 4. So instead of scoring like 44, it scores 11 in that category. Because they divide it by 4. Then we got the length of the brow tines, which would be 30 if you just added it all together. But then they divide it by 4. And so it ends up being 7.5. And then they also weigh the antlers. The summed weight of both antlers multiplied by 2. You see what I mean? This is a really weird scoring system. It's a strange scoring system for red deer. Yeah, I kind of figured, Ormy. I kind of figured. I would have thought they could at least do it a little bit different, though. Make it a bit more in line with how real scoring would be. Oh! My gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, no way! Oh my gosh! No way! No way! Oh my gosh, super rare before a great one. Are you kidding me? Super rare before a great one? No way! No way, and it's albino! Holy crap! Holy crap! No freaking way, guys! Oh my gosh! I can't believe that! Are you gotta be joking! You gotta be joking! I know, Zachy. 3 albino super rares before a Mela super rare is crazy. Also, this is the first albino that I've had on this grind. We're 15... Well, actually, we just hit 1,630 kills in this grind, and this is the first albino I've seen. Oh my gosh. Look at that beast. Look at that tank of a red deer. Now we gotta take the long route around and try to get close to get some nice pictures. I just can't believe this spawned before a great one. That just blows my mind that we got this before a great one. This is way more rare than a great one is. I just can't believe we got it to show up before a freaking great one. Like, that's just insanity. Oh, this is not a good angle. I really want to get some nice pictures, but he's going to be over the hill. I don't know if I'm going to get a good angle. Although, he's facing away. He's facing away from us, so we actually might be able to sneak up pretty closely. It's big rack, no split tines. Yeah, I couldn't... I wanted to get a little bit closer before I made a decision as to whether it was split or not. Because sometimes from a distance, like, the spotting thing can make it blurry. But yeah, I think it is the big rack. It's got really good mass, so I assumed it probably was. You think 256 or 260? I think it's going to be like 261 or 262. It looks like it's a low-scoring version of the big rack. It'll likely be low 260s. I'd be way too scared of spooking them to get that close. Yeah, it depends on the situation, right? Like, if the wind is bad, you definitely don't want to be trying to sneak up on them. It's also very helpful to have all the perks that help with making your character quieter on different surfaces. Or not perks, the skills. Like if you have soft feet, it's really good to have. If you have improvised blind, it helps a lot because it makes you invisible in bushes. In some bushes, I should say. And also, if the animal is facing away from you, you can get closer than if it's looking at you. And this guy's going to be facing away from the direction that we're rolling up on him from, so... this shouldn't be too difficult. We should be able to get relatively close. You tell me none of these bushes hide us? This tree might. I don't know if this guy is like right next to us or if he's down a bit. Does this hide us? It does. Okay, that hides us. They're right over there. Where's he, though? Oh, that doesn't hide us. So we can't stand up. Dude, can we get to the blind? Can we get to the blind? I think he's far enough over that we can actually make it into the blind. Please let me in the blind. I wish I could see them. I can't see them very good from here. Okay, if he's right below the blind, then we're screwed. I don't think he'll... There's one right there. Oh. Oh, he's right there. Careful. I didn't think he was that close. Get in, get in, get in. Oh my gosh, no way. Dude, we're 15 meters. 15 meters away. If I get any closer, he will spook off. Yeah, he'll make diamond. Oh, he's a little wonky. He's a little bit wonky, actually. Okay, that actually looks sick, though. You think it'll be top of the estimate? It could be. I want him to turn to me. I don't want to get just pictures from behind. Can I jump? Do I not make noise when I'm in the blind? Oh no, I definitely do. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What are you doing to that other stag, bro? You're morphing through him. Gosh, that's so stunning. Dude. Oh, it is the right gun. It's the right gun. I got the 308 ready. 308's ready to rip. He's going down. And down he goes. Oh my gosh. Having that blind there was a lifesaver. Wow. It is top of it. It's max weight! No way! Let's freaking go. Oh my gosh. Gosh, it's been so long since I've killed a super rare red deer. This feels good. This feels good, man. It's been like, what, almost a year since we killed a super rare red deer? Back on the Tiawaroa grind. Herd management delivering. It is absolutely delivering. Holy man. So that is my 5th super rare red deer of all time out of 22,000 kills. That's crazy, bro. I can't believe we got him. Now he's in a good spot. Your lodge. Exactly. Now he goes to the lodge. We got a nice little double lung there. Holy crap. That is insane. Literally, like, one of my dream trophies. I like the albino and the Mela. I like the Mela a little bit more, but it's hard to, like, pick one or the other. They're both so nice. I definitely think the new albino fur looks a little bit better than the old albino fur. I like the fact that it's got the little pink highlights in it. I think that looks really good. Look how wonky he is, too. He's a wonky feller. He is a little bit wonky. As always, if you guys want to see the entire live stream where we found that thing, it'll be right here on the channel and shouldn't be too far back in our catalog of live streams. Just go to the channel here and click on the live tab and it should be right there. Another thing that we did during the live stream where we found that super rare is we added this zone back into the grind because there was a level 5 here that I still needed to try and shoot down. So now we're using this zone as another one to try and shoot down to a level 4 to try and get our herd management to be furthered a little bit. Furthered a little bit further along than we were. I don't even know if I said that correctly, but you guys get what I mean. We're using it to try and shoot it down to another level 4. That way we can improve our herd management just a little bit. And I'm going to do that with a few other zones as well, because there's at least 2 or 3 other zones where I've left a level 5 in the herd just because it was close enough to a 4. And I think at this point we're going to introduce them back in slowly and try to get them shot down fully. You know, another like 3 or 4 level 4s and below on the map may not sound like a lot, but at the current stage of herd management that we're in, it's going to help a decent bit. It might make our average become like 1 in 17 or 1 in 18 instead of 1 in 21 or wherever we're at currently. A couple days ago, we were at like an average of 1 in 21 per diamond. And then it kind of went up to like 1 in 25 after one of the live streams where we were on a really bad luck streak. Now we've had a bunch of diamonds show up again, so it might be down again. If I remember to do so, I will put up our current average on screen so you guys can see what we're currently at, and we're going to see if we can get this number to go down a little bit. There he is, right there. This is a level 5 that we are about to shoot, as it is in a herd, and this is a zone that I had kind of abandoned just because he was close enough to being one that's good enough to leave, but like I said, at this point, we're going to try and get a few of these small 5s that I had left down to 4s or below. So this guy is going to be a great place to start. Plus, it'll get us another shootable for our runs and make it so we can kill slightly more per hour, hopefully. And we will see if we can get this guy to go down to a 4. And the reason this will likely get us more red deer per hour is the fact that, you know what I just realized? We could have left this. I just realized we literally could have left this. This is a low enough scoring one to where it scores about the same as a 4. I should not have shot him. But you know what? It is what it is. Might as well try to get him to become a smaller 4 or a 3 or something like that. But I actually could have left him as we look at that score. Man, unfortunate. But as I was saying, the reason this will give us more per hour likely is because the red deer tend to bounce between zones as you hunt them. So, for example, I may have 1 red deer in a zone, and then the next run, I might have 2 in that zone instead. There's always a few males that tend to bounce between all the zones that you're hunting. This happens with fallow deer and whitetail as well. Nobody really knows why, but some of them just bounce between your zones. And so there's a good chance that this guy's respawn may end up going to one of my other zones, allowing me to take 2 instead of 1 from a herd. Or vice versa, we might get an extra one popping up here. It's really hard to say. But regardless of what happens, let's hope we didn't make a mistake by shooting that thing. I think we should be okay, though. Let's just hope we can shoot it down to a 3 or something really small so it'll actually have been worth it. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit unfortunate because that definitely was low enough scoring to where I could have left it. So that's a little bit sad, but it is what it is. This guy right here is that beautiful super rare that we ended up killing during the live stream that you guys just saw in this video. Definitely my favorite super rare red deer that we have ever killed. This thing is absolutely incredible. It may not be 100% even. It is a little bit wonky, but this is still the coolest red deer super rare we have ever found. I still just can't believe that we have not got a melanistic super rare, especially with the fact that we had been spawning more melanistics than ever before during this grind. But instead, we get another albino super rare. This is our 3rd one between our 2 different periods of red deer grinding. We got 2 albino super rares back on Tiabaroa during our 20,000 kills that we got there. And then we got 1 of them so far here on Emerald Coast. So hopefully we can make more of them show up in the future. But for now, this guy right here is certainly an insane trophy to get, and more than I ever expected to have. Almost 1,700 kills into the grind. I never expected this to show up before a freaking great one. Like, how do we not have a great one yet, but we have this? That's just insane to me. But thank you all so much for watching. This has been a very fun grind so far. I'm really enjoying it, as you could probably tell by the amount of red deer videos that have been on the channel. This might be the first time I've ever documented a grind this much. Typically, I just cut out all the boring stuff and just bring you guys the trophies, but it's been fun kind of going through everything and talking about the updates to our grind and what we've been doing. I've really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have too. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. If you haven't already, leave a like down below, and also leave a comment letting me know if you're enjoying this little documentation of our grind, because it's been a lot of fun. Anyway, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.